Hello, welcome back, I'm Ursa and we're on Heat 6 already. Flown by, isn't it? We're gonna just jump straight into it because you've heard enough of these introductions by now. First of all, we've got Korea. Now, these guys are always strong in pretty much any AI battle or multiplayer or single player or whatever you really want to play on Civ 6 because Korea are the science experts. I think these guys should do pretty well. We've also got the Congo, pretty strong, all-round, cultural, good at making gold, good at populations. These guys should be pretty good as well. Cleopatra of Egypt, everybody's favourite. Interested to see how these guys sort of cope with the other people on the map. Trajan of Rome, Rome again, always strong. I like to see Rome expand, you know, very wide game. Hopefully the AI should be able to deal with these guys pretty well. And Saladin of Arabia. Not entirely sure how these guys will play, normally again quite sciencey, so really we've kind of got maybe Korea, Congo and Rome all generally very good at expanding and being quite sciencey. I'm looking forward to this one, we should have a good heat on our hands. Everybody's favourite drop case Norway, we start on the bottom left this time, so other side of the map to how we usually start. Korea in the top left, we've got Egypt in the top. Oh, Arabia very much nestled in the middle of the map there, that is right in the middle of Egypt and Korea and a couple of city-states, and Rome actually, Rome forming the bottom of the map, so that's going to be a tricky start for them, which means the Congo pretty much have the entire of the right of the map to themselves. Wow. Congo, no pressure, but that's an amazing start for you, already getting their second city down as well, which is good to see. Arabia, massively forward settling Korea, which is quite interesting. Korea going north instead of, you know, trying to take on Arabia. Very strange that. And Rome, very slow with its settler, which is a little bit surprising actually. Rome normally pretty good at settling and getting their cities out, especially with the roads. Oh, are these guys just going to go round the mountain? Is that the game here? Just everybody go round the mountain. Oh, yep, back they come. There's another settler there. So Rome, unfortunately, well, just seems to be spinning the settlers round in a circle. Oh, no, there we go. We're going to go all the way round the mountain and then settle. God damn it, Rome. What are you doing? In the meantime, Carabia? That's what I'm going to call these guys. Carabia, Christ almighty. Korea and Arabia putting down their third cities. Egypt. Again, struggling. Oh no, look at oh my goodness. Why does this always happen? Egypt, watch the settler. It just sort of goes right and left. You gonna do it? You gonna do it for us? Yep, it's happened again. Also, Arabia and Korea are at war. So, you know, that's interesting. We'll see how this goes because it looks like Korea have actually decided to take on a city-state while they're being declared on. So, let's hope that doesn't bite Korea in the arse, that. The Congo, meanwhile, have got 4 cities down and they've already taken a city-state. And they're already going after another city-state. So that's crazy. Well, the Congo are just crazy settling at the moment. First, well, no one else has got 4 cities, let alone the 5 that the Congo have got. And they've got 2 more settlers. So the Congo are just on absolute settle 100%. Let's go crazy. Your mum say that mode. I'm not entirely sure. And oh look, Egypt's first settler is still sat there while the second one goes out, and also Egypt takes over a city-state. Like, oh my god. Just please, 2K, or 4K, Firaxis, whatever you guys are called, please fix this. Please. Egypt do take Kabul, which is a fairly good move for them, and they're sending this magnificent, oh my god, I cannot talk this evening. Well, I can't talk any day, but this evening is particularly bad. They're sending all these warriors over to Armagh, the Irish city over here with its little clover leaf, very pretty. Korea just about managing to hold on to their city here, but it's close. This Arabian army looks pretty tough actually. Korea, you've got to get your science on. You've got to get it on quick, and you've got to tech up, because oh my goodness, right, the city has already begun to get encircled. Now, if Korea carefully move a couple of their troops closer to the front line, they might be able to distract Arabia here, but otherwise they might lose a city. And unfortunately for Korea, yeah, no, they've lost the city, and Korea aren't going for any of the city-states effectively. So Korea not in a good place right now. Rome is finally starting to settle out a little bit. Now, the fact that these guys have made all the warriors is a good sign, because as soon as those flip to legion, Rome becomes just an incredibly powerful force. So we'll see if Rome can get its middle game on. Meanwhile, in the Congo, yeah, the Congo is just taking on Preslav, it's taking on all the city-states at once. Armagh was just taken from it right under their nose, which, I mean, that's not going to go down well. Unfortunately, Egypt are also keeping loyalty on it. So Egypt finally do have 4 cities, even though their settler is still there. And they're not really moving very fast at the moment. Korea did manage to take a city-state. Good for them, and it actually looks like they will take Leventa as well. So Korea still in the game. They've still got their capital, but they've got to be really careful of Arabia here. You know, until Korea take the city-state, they've got a real Arabian problem, although Rome has just declared war on Arabia. So that, oh my goodness, look at that Roman army. I know it's only warriors, but that's going to be tough for Mecca to defend. Mecca doesn't have walls, it's only got 18 garrison strength, so if Rome has gone oligarchy, those warriors are going to be 10 horse strength higher than Mecca, and yet, oh look, already Mecca's beginning to rebel. It does not like the look of whatever's happening here. Oh, Arabia, you'd, I'd make peace, especially as the city they took is now 3, which is a pain for them. So now Korea have taken Leventa. Are they just going to swing all their troops to the front line and start defending their city, because their capital, wow, all the entire wall of the capital has just been taken. Korea are doing so bad at war at the moment that even Norway have declared war on them. Go on, Norway, you show everyone. Some amazing tactician-ish behaviour from Rome. Tactician-ish, is that a word? If it's not, it should be. They've just stolen Brunei right from underneath the Congo. Even though the Congo did most of the work, this heavy chariot just sort of goes wee all the way through and takes it. That's it's good tactics from Rome. That puts them on 6 cities, and Mecca is now really beginning to get surrounded. Here we go. So the siege of Mecca begins, and actually Cairo, their capital, has a lot of flat plain underneath it. They've got to be careful here, although Arabia do have crossbowmen, so it looks like they've got the tech to beat this Roman army. All they've got to hope is just they can hold out before Rome get legion. Korea as well, just this weird juxtaposition of the capital being destroyed and pikemen just absolutely wailing on this Arabian army there. These pikemen are so far advanced in terms of tech. So at least Korea are really starting to tech out now. I think Korea might be alright. If they can keep their capital and take this city back, which they're gonna have a good effort at. Now that's gonna be interesting. Will Korea get it back, or will it go to Norway? I think Korea should get their city back, because technically Arabia held it first. Yep. So Korea do have their city back. This will confuse Arabia. Which city are they going to go for? They do have catapults outside the city, so they might swing and take it back. But yeah, there's a really weird war going on here. And look, Rome take Buenos Aires. It looks like in terms of rebellion, they might keep it, and if Mecca falls as well, this Roman Empire has just taken a large chunk out of the southern flank of Arabia. What's that I see? It's a legion! Oh, Arabia, you are officially screwed. I mean, if you don't realise why Arabia are screwed, legions are effectively swordsmen, but way better. Way better. I think they've got like 40-something strength. They're really, really tough. You don't need iron for them. Rome can just whip them out, because normally they've got a ton of warriors. Yeah, these guys are tough. I mean, they're crossbow killers, really. Egypt losing Sass, something like that, which is interesting. It's on the border between the Congo and Rome. So if Rome go and do a sneaky heavy chariot push like they did before, they might be able to steal it again, but otherwise it looks like the Congo might get it, and the Congo very quietly just getting on with their business. Actually, they've got their unique swordsmen going as well, so Egypt have got to be in a really careful position actually, because this is where Congo are particularly dangerous. But you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. Congo very quietly getting on with it, but getting on with it they are. Meanwhile, up north, Korea, even though it's got pretty impressive tech, and also Baghdad is on 0 health pretty much, they've managed to lose their capital. I mean, Korea, like, what are you doing? Oh, and look, and now they've made peace. I mean, come on. And Arabia, you're going to lose the city in one turn. Why bother? Why even bother? Korea are just going to get it back. Oh, the computer, eh? I didn't think Egypt would like that settle from Damascus there. So yeah, Egypt have declared war on Arabia. Now this is interesting, because Arabia's troops are very much being taken up by Rome. Rome not really managing to make too much impact on Mecca at this precise point, but it leaves Damascus very, very empty. It'll be interesting to see if Arabia can make peace with Rome quick enough to go and move their troops up north. It's in a very difficult position for Arabia here, right in the middle of the map. The Congo managed to take the Egyptian city. That puts them on 10. Pretty strong, actually. Yeah, they're doing well. Oh, my word, I've just seen where Korea's army have been. They've just been taking over Norway. Now, is this going to swing it for Korea? They've been doing really badly in the war against Arabia. Just appallingly badly. I don't even want to talk about it, but they've just taken Norway's capital, and it looks like they're going to go after the last Norwegian city. That gives Korea a lot of land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities, even without the capital. And they're going to get their capital back in 3 turns. So that's, yeah, Korea are actually doing quite well. And look, Rome, that's amazing. Rome, even with the Legion, which the Legion are all off attacking Jerusalem, seemingly. Even with the legions, Arabia and their crossbow army, look at this. And they've got their specialist knight units now. Yeah, Arabia looking like a very powerful military force. They're not letting being in the middle of the map stop them at all here. But in a completely perfect definition of how tough one side of the map can be compared to the other, Egypt have taken Damascus, even though Arabia have been doing so well on the other side of the map. Kabul has flipped away from being Egyptian. Armagh looks like they're unhappy as well. So Egypt probably going for a dark age at the moment. Not a good time to do that. Yeah, Egypt are weird. Their tech seems to be behind everybody else. They've got crossbows, but still they've got warriors and horsemen running around. Whereas Arabia have crossbows and quite powerful knight units. Unfortunately for Arabia though, they've done that thing where they've got all of these ranged units around the city and no melee units whatsoever, so they might not be able to take it. And as expected, Korea had their capital back, so they've gone from being pretty much the losers of that war to, I think, arguably the strongest position of the map. Even the Congo, when you look at them, they're kind of still a little bit wedged. They've got a lot of desert and tundra. Actually, I don't know, maybe the Congo and Korea are doing best at the moment. Arabia making the best of a bad situation, and actually they have taken this Roman city, but loyalty their problem again. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to keep it. Rebellion in 5 turns. That's a quick loss of a city. Now, will these Mamluks attack Damascus? That's going to be the question, because these things again have like 50 strength. They're pretty powerful. So if they ran into a 26 strength Damascus, they would very quickly take it. It would help them sort of defend against these crossbowmen, because again, Egypt are doing the old Arabia trick of just building crossbowmen after crossbowmen. But that's interesting because it means that Arabia probably are not far off getting field cannons at this point. And it looks like Arabia really starting to push the fight into Rome itself. So Rome, all roads lead to Rome. You can see the paths literally going in pretty much all directions, which is quite fun. But yeah, the loyalty is going to be the problem for Arabia here. Rebellion in 2 turns, rebellion in 1 turn. So whilst they're fighting Rome, they're going to lose the city. Rome, though, is going to struggle to hold cities like Buenos Aires. Loyalty already beginning to slip now. This is a real problem for them. They've got to be a little bit careful. So that, yeah, I mean, Arabia is sending knights at the moment after Kabul with Damascus in the way. Like, their knights just move, they run across the entire land, get shot by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crossbow units and a city wall, just so that they can run and start attacking Kabul. I mean, what is the point? When does the almighty Congo strike, though? This is the question. Congo pretty much staying out of every major war so far. Looks like either Jerusalem or Preslav is going to be next, but at some point, these troops have all got to attack somebody, and at the moment, Rome is the biggest candidate. This surprises me. Korea and Norway peace out before Korea takes the last city. I'm surprised by that. Korea, though, very quietly starting to push ahead on tech now. Pike and shots, Hirawatches, all starting to be built. So Korea, we know we're doing well now. In fact, actually, look at so their capital only has 49 strength, but this city over here has 58 garrison strength. No other city on the map at the moment has that level of power, which just shows you how far in advance Korean tech is. So just counting up the cities, at the moment, both Korea and the Congo have 13 cities. Looks like Egypt with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is probably in 3rd. Rome have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, sorry, Rome are next. And then it'll be Arabia in last with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although it looked like they were going to try and take Kabul, but yeah, that's not going to work for them. That's a significant distance away. They've got to take at least Damascus. or the capital of Egypt here, otherwise they're just going to have no luck. When does Korea get revenge though? They've got to be hungry for it, and these troops, these Hawatches are just so powerful. They could blast away a crossbow in, well, pretty much a go. So at some point Korea are going to get angry, and Arabia's lands are just primely there to be chewed up. Buenos Aires flips as well, so we've got a couple of 3 states in the middle of the map now. Actually, this one is going to flip in 2 turns. Might probably go back to Rome, actually. I don't think Korea's got enough pressure in the area, but we'll see. Yep, it went back. So probably about 50 turns of war and millions of deaths. And the Roman-Arabian War has, well, yeah, it's done pretty much nothing. So congratulations on both sides there. Good war. Oh my god, actual wall damage in Egypt City. Everybody panic. It looks like the computer's actually attacking with a catapult. Oh my god, everybody party. Get excited. Woo! Looks like Damascus is actually going to start taking... Yeah, look! Oh my god, is that the wall down? The wall is down. Oh, Arabia, please play a sensible wall. If you push and take some of Egypt's lands, Arabia, you're doing very well. Look, they're even going after Buenos Aires. I mean, I have no idea how they've got the garrison health down before the wall, but you've done it somehow. That's really interesting. Arabia takes Buenos Aires and gives it back. So the city-state is now allied to Arabia, which means Rome is just probably gonna rock up and try and kill it. I'm just having a look at Arabia. They seem to be doing all right in this war against Damascus. Their troops are going to push up from Buenos Aires now and probably end up taking it. But oh no. Scrap that. Okay. Go on, Congo. You've got gunpowder. Go use it. Go do something fun. You've got musketmen. Come on. Come on. I mean, the Congo has even got the Colosseum, and they're just waving it in front of Rome. They're just like, oh, look what we've got. You were supposed to build this, weren't you? But we've got it. Come get it. It's cheeky play from the Congo. So now that Egypt's got peace, Kabul falls in approximately 10 seconds. They've reinforced their borders here in Egypt with a nice amount of land. A lot of it is desert, which, you know, kind of suits Egypt down to the ground. But yeah, you've got to feel like they've got to go somewhere. Oh, Congo and Rome. Oh, now this is interesting. Now Rome declares war on Egypt. It's not such a big deal, but the Congo. This is the first real war the Congo has got into. Will they commit? Because if they commit, the Congo have got a lot of army, and Egypt have been fighting quite a considerable war against Arabia within, you know, the last 10 turns or so. They're going to be low on power. I mean, look, even field cannons are being rocked up now. Egypt do appear to have musketmen from somewhere there, so it's going to be interesting to see whether or not the Congo are going to get here. I would also like to point out that it's turn 100 and Norway are legitimately still in the game. Good on you, sirs. Kabul now suffering from some serious damage. It doesn't look like much of a city. Oh, that wall is going to help them, actually. It doesn't look like an important city, and actually Kabul really isn't that important a city. But if the Congo take it, if you take a look at the terrain, all of this terrain around Kabul is flat land. That gives them an incredible push where the Congo can just send all their melee units and attack any city they want, pretty much from flat land, although Kabul has just been lost. So maybe scrap that. Although actually 21 strength? No, that's probably good. Congo can easily walk into that with 21 strength. That's nothing. Rome did it again. Egypt wearing down Buenos Aires and Rome just yoink. That's ours again. So the Roman Empire pretty much back to full strength. I mean, they've got loads of pike and shot, but they've still got Legion, which isn't great. Legion against musketmen. As cool as the Roman Legion are, they're not going to win against guns, I don't think.